Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Today we're talking about Palworld. So basically this is what happens when you mix Pokemon with guns. And I've spent some time with it to test out the different mechanics. The basic concept of the game is you have these things called pals wandering around. And these are pretty much Pokemon. And you basically capture them by, damaging their health and using a pal sphere, pretty much what you'd think of a Pokeball. The difference is there's a little bit more to it. So there's a base building crafting type game, and it's kind of like your pals will help you with crafting and building your base, and you have to make sure your pals are well taken care of. So if they go hungry or they need to be entertained as well, they won't work as efficiently and they'll kind of go crazy. And it's really just fun, to see how the different pals interact with each other at your base. I think this game is very unique, and it's really cool to see the different utility these different pals offer. Kind of like you would see in Ark Survival Evolved, where you can use different dinosaurs for different purposes. And right now, it's also a multiplayer game, and these servers can actually hold up to 32 players. It's mostly PvE. It's so kind of like you would expect from a survival game, but I think they do plan on adding PvP later. But there's nothing set in stone right now. It's available on Steam and it's on the Xbox Game Pass, but there's nothing really mentioned of it being available on PlayStation right now. So basically, the gist of it, you go around, you collect these pals, like there's a day-night cycle. It's kind of funny because at nighttime all these pals are sleeping. It's kind of cute, but it's, you have different pals have different utility, right? So you have pals that are good at mining. You have pals that can actually fly around, so you can actually use them as transportation. So I really like that. And I believe there's like 111 pals right now. Just to kind of show you what I mean, we got Cativa here, so he's good at transporting, mining, and gathering and handiwork. Chickpea is a little bit useless, only good at really farming and gathering. You can use a total up to 5 different pals at the same time, but you can only really have one out with you at any given time. I see so much potential in this game in the long term, and not only that, I just see this game just exploding really quickly because I feel like everybody wants a game like this, kind of like a Pokemon game, but it has a little bit of violence to it. But it's really impressive to see that not a AAA company, and they're producing this kind of game, and it makes you wonder why we don't see this kind of quality from your mainline Pokemon games. But nonetheless, this game is very impressive. I see this game becoming something really huge in the future, and I'm already having a lot of fun with it. And just the things you can unlock. I don't want to spoil the whole skill tree here, but from muskets, rifles, different types of guns and bows. It's a lot of fun, and the shooting feels good too. So you can literally have one of these pals on your back with a submachine gun shooting down enemies, and then you can collect these different types of pals. So then you have lucky pals that kind of operate as like your shinies. If you play Pokemon, you'd know these super rare shinies. Everyone goes after them. In Palworld, it's very obvious because there's a huge sound, and you really can't miss them. But then you have almost like in Arceus, you have the ancient Pokemon. You have the same kind of deal with the Alpha Pals, and these are basically pals with better stats, and these things will really smack you up if you're not prepared. So yeah, I really like that. It's almost like Arceus with good graphics, but with shooting. So this game really delivers, and I'm thoroughly impressed. And just my first impressions here, I'm really going to enjoy spending some time with this one. And might I add how good these pals look? Let's compare it to any Pokemon game that's released in the past, 5 years. This game looks substantially better. And of course it's on PC, and most of these Pokemon games are, yes, released on Switch. But still, it's the level of quality and the design of them. I feel like Game Freak needs to hire some of these guys, because these guys know how to design, really cool creatures. Unlike some of these new mainline Pokemon games, I don't know where they're going with the designs, but when you just see the quality of the different pals in this game, I'm very impressed, and they look really cool. That's one of my favorite parts about this game. Just a quick peek at the tech tree here. As you can see, there's tons of different weapons to unlock, from assault rifles to, yes, missile launchers that you can mount on the back of your PAL. So really cool. I can't wait to unlock all this stuff, and really it's going to take, I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing this. I definitely plan to stream this game on Twitch, so feel free to check out my Twitch on my YouTube profile. But yeah, I didn't really want to do an in-depth review. I just wanted to give my first impressions, and really, I'm really impressed by this one, guys. So definitely check it out. And also check out my channel if you haven't already. I'm always uploading reviews on the latest games. And lately I've been checking out a lot of early access games like this. So if you like that, please check out my channel and stay tuned. And yeah, feel free to leave a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Palworld's really onto something, or is it just some other Pokemon ripoff? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next one.